now you go talk. All right. Okay. So as I've been say, the media, it can make person and it can break person. And the issue of or the issue of LAJ, it don't become a global concern with man, Lebanese, Indian, Black American, Europeans, all man they release audio, some man they babbing here, okay, just because of for so and love, for so solidarity, for so say what they then do righteous, what in them do really na inhuman thing, no matter what in person do, it deserves certain right. Na imo evil will say okay, what you do all the alleged them, then find them guilty, but commensurate of what in the torture, the injection, cutting off in dreadlock, all these are human right violation. Because of that, people like in the way they use through people and this international community, for example, like the American embassy being on kind of court for way the team maintains, way the lawyer rights, the other organizations then civil society organization rights say accessible, and by rights the kind of crime where he commit, where they allege say he commit, definitely a lawyer or in daddy need for see, because he get right for see in lawyer, or he get right probably for see in a family member, because not through that he go able to explain what he do, not through in lawyer he go able to tell the exact story what he happened. Like I don't meet with now, some of we don't know the actual things, the kind atrocity, the kind torture, the kind suffering where they go through at the moment. As right now they plead for in life, for make at least then grant and bail if they don't want charge and to court, either guilty or not guilty, like in get access for go main in body because of the liquid where they injecting them, okay. So they cry to the world, they cry to Sierra Leoneans for make sure say then they release them, or maybe then grant and bail. So you go able go either in India or any part of the world where you go able to cure yourself a cleaning body, or probably that liquid or substance na for be the end of LJ. We don't happen, we don't get instances, then we don't get similar incidents the way people can come out from the inside and they then complain, say they inject them, or people take them in a lie, they put politics into the whole thing. At the end, the person 1 or 2, 3 months end up for die. And automatically, if you're not any sober-minded person, you can know say yes, that's what it is. Now because of what they say, now make it come so. So I can straight away to the issue of LAJ in deportation. Okay, LAJ, if you now go through the internet, certain media platform, they get one media platform in America. If you log into them, you go see say they among the deportees way way they under the American document, or maybe not all, not even inside the document, but inside some of the media platform. They get certain televisions or certain media houses where they focus on for talk on people, just like a way within a Sierra Leone. Okay, it might be said the one day where they're going to report against them, now through the media platform they go research, because if you go through the internet, definitely you no go able get an actual fact, because the person way reach out now somebody way all LAJ, now somebody will live with LAJ, now somebody way the entire LA family will be there to win in Maryland. Okay, the person will get also not one calling them because of security in Mindi na the na the 3rd floor, of course, and the basement downstairs in also na the LAJ in family with most of the brothers and Mindi they able some man on big, some man on get people, some man on educated and big work, they expand, some mind of go ego. So that's what it is. And LAJ come on na Sierra Leone around early 13s, by the age of 13, during the war. The first place he come here, he go Guinea, from Guinea, just like other artists, the way they even change the name there for making them, make it get a kind facility opportunity. When war happen in a particular country, people can use all means or make, they able to get out of that particular country. And when they say a refugee, when somebody they seek for refuge, you know what it means. That means we say they secure, we say they atrocity, war, other things, disaster them, then bad thing the way can happen in a particular country. other advanced countries and can allow person for go for like seek refuge. So on that process, you get a procedure. So your brother been fortunate for go through that means, and he been get other family membership, including in that you been facilitate that in the then go based in America. He grew up in life in America. Of course, he attend Albert Academy. Okay, he attend Albert Academy. I think where he work and from there he go continue now one high school inside Maryland. And the first place LAJ when he go, he build up his story as a kid. You know, when he go then GAN test, and according to information and from background history who I get, he was one of the first black kid who get the highest mark among all, you know, white and black people who been fortunate on that time. So because of that, then we access them for allow them for attend one high school. We because I know you get light up also on the pictures and you know diagram because picture speaks for itself. Okay, so because of that, I'm not going to display on my screen. But however, like I say, we'll find another time for that one day. Okay, so you attend. But the talent where the Bobo get all along from where they come up, a very good in soccer. So he start for play football for that high school we been attend. You know, it didn't until then the school authority approve him. You know, even given like a scholarship for continue for attend to the high level. But around early in 2008, 2007, 2008, LAJ be not work on all in focus was music. This way I talk to a reliable and confirmed source. Now somebody way now a big somebody inside America, and now somebody way been take care of you know LA a way to live with LA and in family. Now he called me last night. We listened to the interview on BBC. It you know it might be say the person will get the wrong to you. Maybe you watch that video where they work on American American platform because of the get certain stars and we get that issue that they put in that same category. You know the media, anybody can come put on something. For example, like this platform. If I want to post now, I go talk of do something, put a picture. At the end, people then can end up for download and screenshot them, forward and it is scattered, it go viral the whole world. In the mere fact, any platform we post and get 100, 200, and I go say I get 1K, 2K, 3K viewers. It's possible for make it go all over the world because Facebook now a global something, a global media platform where anybody get access to phone, where they in Facebook, you go see them and you go able to access the particular material, something like that. So on the story, when that happened, LAJ meet this brother. He say everybody been happy, now the entire community, that Usai community one will name now, Usai them in day, they see they do very well now in area of sport, particularly soccer for play ball. The school principal take them, sponsor them, let them, take them, really try for fast tracking document for like be an American citizen. But on that way, LA in focus was music. All along the writing story from how he grew up, how he go through, till he reach that level they been doing music. So he write 12 songs. 12 songs, yeah. I can't meet this with brother man. When I big somebody who I not go mention, if I mention and I believe say, if not all, but majority go know him because now I stakeholder in Sierra Leone and I stakeholder back in America. We don't also represent a big political, one of the biggest political party in Sierra Leone, and I stakeholder one of them party I want to call him. Okay, so he advise and he say, Bo, he daddy be even talk na AYV interview one of the radio platform then. He say focus on your education career in this sport, the football, it will take you internationally, you say one for reach. Now you say no, actually in calling, in dreams, then the environment we don't be making and then artists or that thing. So even they admire some other artists then. So we don't they work on the ground on their songs and they for makes us say go into music. So that brother man they say, okay, you see, you as a kid, I no go deny you. But however, I will talk to you, daddy, when I'm in Koto, for make so say, I have to talk with them for like understand you as a kid, like they allow you to do what you want to do. Because honestly, LA and daddy, no ever want for life in picking go into music. You know, now we them full of people learn for nowadays. But if you know they God don't call them, they will take and say with that soccer, if I been be somebody way now a big footballer now, probably inside America or the world, you know, but he choose music. So the brother man listened to LA as a kid by them, a supporter, now even the first person for pool money, gear and go pay for them for let them do his songs and as a record label. So according to this brother man, he say now from there LA begin be somebody. He pull 1 or 2, 3 out of them 12 songs the way he write. The first song, second song, it become hit inside Maryland, become hit inside America, and it come Africa as well. So now so the bubble takes start in Kenya. Where this thing happen, jealousy come up with the entertainment industry in Sierra Leone. You know, as a kid, we say come on, for example, like world they are world matured. If we come on and say we go inside part of the world, you know, whoever forgets in Sierra Leone, you come on in the mere fact you don't get sense, you don't attend school now until the age of 13, 14, or definitely no go forget it because they create force, you know, go forget them. As a lady talk purely, as they speak English, you gonna say yes, this not real American somebody way the English, no, you don't need to not to somebody who just go 1 year, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, somebody who don't grow up the we don't used to the system, you know, as an American, you know. So jealousy come out, you know, all this developing of jealousy in the entertainment industry. So LA, it began actually like an issue. The issue was for seeking, you know, what they call a green card in America, like where they get citizenship, at least second-class citizen or whatever. But the story where LJ been built, the issue where people and they say, you know, you get I call them a credit card fraud, it is sell motor card and a lie. The issue and the reason why LJ go 8 months in prison in America now because of that story. The story where he write as a kid, where he write, where he go report, till they accept him for be a citizen of America. Now a story where anybody, it can happen with anybody. You can write a story. For example, una won't understand what you're for talk. You can write a story, you go anywhere in the world, you seek for refuge. You know, when you seek now story they build. I don't see somebody in Sierra Leone, in Sierra Leone, he write story about himself, how they suffer, the kind threat with the face, then don't forget them. When a big artist back, I don't need for calling them, but like a trade in America, is doing songs them. Now the similar thing they do. As a lawyer, he writing story, he sell them, and the story then buy them. Later, he end up for travel America, go through interview. Today, like today, he's a second-class citizen inside America. So now the same, issues then way LJ been don't go. So what this happen? It apply. We apply, they accept them, the man don't begin inside America, he don't begin do that, that radical way. Saying all along now, a while, the wildness they in him. LJ now somebody who they afraid, fear, or anyone. If you say, that kind of somebody who wildly agree. I not good deny that fact today. But it gets certain limitation. They get respect for elders, they get respect for leaders, particularly leaders where say they want sober-minded leaders, not to help leader because LJ take advantage. Leader where they seize freedom from people, leader where they wicked from people, LJ no get respect for those people. Because he believe in the youth, he believe in the young generation, he believe in women. So the joke for that. So if he when he say LJ if he try this, that, now people away no deserve respect. Okay, now they mostly can discuss with her. So what this issue happen, what people know now, when this issue exactly happen, he don't develop himself inside America, he don't become a threat to some of the entertainers in Sierra Leone. I don't need for call them because not to everything person go say. I just want clear the boy name for like be a free born, like be a free and fair, like people understand exactly what happen. An entertainer again, whether in the same lane, come on, go America, go direct to the American embassy by them, produce evidence, other thing the way contradicts to the story where this Bobo bill. Okay? Tell and say for saying a lie, just where somebody travel, where they come on like a war zone, they don't kill papa, they don't kill mama, they don't do this. I don't want to detail that. It will build up a story where people can go by. Okay, so therefore, because of that, a Sierra Leonean do that to a broader Sierra Leonean. Go leak out information to journalists them, they write about them, go leak out this information to the embassy, later they end up for call this brother, then go back to the embassy, then try to cross-check and under that immigration process, they find out, say, the story where your brother Bill, a lie, it was not true. Okay? So the story where in see plus the evidence with this brother man, where you go work and bad just because of this, challenges in the music industry, this beefing competition. So they end up for withdraw the entire documentary them don't get. They return and don't later they find out say the story where in Bill, where they already done grant and as a citizen in America, we don't stay all along. It was not reality. So what they do, then jail and force because of they get an 8-month imprisonment. So he served that he done. What he served and he done, he come on. When you come on, there is a black lawyer again, black American lawyer. We instead of not go call him name, but like I say, as time goes on, and they saw all this evidence because one big justification. And he just talk for a day because of a family relative of me, and he just talk for a day because of. But I hate when somebody they sees advantage per person, particularly somebody who are able to defend somebody who I know. Wallahi billah, I will come out and stand for you, no matter who that will be or which tribe will be. I doesn't care about that. But I hate disadvantage. I hate when they hate person for nothing. And I God create no matter what he do. Honestly, no matter what in person do, no matter what in person do, we don't go down. We go to hell. Nobody know we will put it down. Okay. So this is to come up. Where the man don't come up. Then the music you don't put that wakaleke say money in a bank. You don't the hit now. You don't get that international standard. The song they play in Nigeria, they play Sierra Leone, they play other African countries, and they play even at the the top chart inside UK by them. Okay, so this brother man Sierra Leone, Butu behind this brother, leak out information, tell who say born, who say come on, dig about them. At the end, the story of in application to become a citizen backfire. So after that one day, he pursues still, So they're not for seizing passports, seizing documents, because they find out say the story where he build up for make it become citizen, where they access and then grant them for be, for as somebody when a kid where you come out from a war zone or war prone area, they accept them a day, they find out in a lie. So say America, which man you take anything a day. So when somebody work bad, loud tanga, loud pray for God, like God tanga with enemy with bad sababu. Bad sababu, no matter how you did, you go and person. From whether that bad luck will be catch your brother, now catch until now. So the thing happen like that. And what they say so now reliable and confirmed source now something where I found out. So somebody will know and will explain to me in detail with evidences. Okay? So what is happened now, after that one day, this black lawyer stand, apply again. He applied again at the court for me to say, this bobo, he don't come to America, he don't do well for this school, then highlight all, in profile, just like in CV, what he don't do for more he can America, the kind, level we don't reach, the impact we don't play in this society, particularly Maryland to be specific, some of the things that we don't do, this black lawyer appeal, to the court for me to say, then grant this bobo, then give him back and document them. Because of it might be so, okay, yes, the story we give, it might wrong, but he was a kid, he not been mature, probably, he not been get sense, or probably he just eager for run away from his life and other thing. So this go on forth, like us, like go tanga bad sababu. So by then, the embassy in America was very, very, very strong. So, when they stand with this Salon brother man, they make so say, Elejeno he will get what he want, and that's what he become. And of course, then categorize him as a deportee because of that issue there. So when Elef Kamfoka launch in album, Wakaleke say money in a bank, he didn't go back. But when he come, we launch this around 2018, 2019. Yeah, is this 2019, 2017? Within that, I don't remember the exact date. You cannot be able to write all the jot in them. But he come, we launch that big launch in a stadium. Now after that kind of way he come, he no go again. The first launch way he come, we hit na salon, Wakaleke say money in a bank. By then, this issue being a boil on the ground. By the time he return again, that return they may give a certain time for can stay. As he returns, they all am back. Because America no joke with the paper. A lot of free world where they go just make work without document. So they take and say, in a criminal act or that thing. So they end up for Olam. I think they may also jail them back. They may put her in imprisonment for 4 months. Then after that, he come on. he still insists. He passive for makes us say, get it right. But certain like I say, we God mark for, something, it will always happen. So, LAJ in passport, we will make an available to the public. Get any stamp of sign of deportee because he really come for himself. From when he come for can launch that in first show we do the national stadium, we hit, we be politician and go all over the country. It become a national impact. From then, ever go again. In passport where he come out, the stamp at the American embassy, the immigration, the stamp and Lungeya, get any stamp. They so far what we don't find out and I don't chat about this thing. Now we, because of in a way we get the story where it belongs somebody go work about the story backfire. Okay, so the category where maybe they look at and now that media house we then leak out the information to LAJ, then put on a media. Okay, he's a deportee. So they put among the 7 most prominent rappers for Africa. Okay, because it might be one of the source we probably then put Iman under. But all that not the case. Yes, law will say, okay, for example, let's accept yes, it is happened, so it happened. But the issue of LAJ in case at this moment, it not get nothing for doing deportation. If an international renowned journalist, he do a false report, he be honest, he talk straightforward, I believe say if we don't report on the issues, not on the past history, then say forward, backward never, forward forever. We all they get mistakes along the way where they grow up. But for example, because we know you, or because me there are platform day, none of we, even some of we the reporters or some of the bloggers and within the media, not everybody will get, not all of you get 3 track record. If you then say all the prominent people in a salon or at the world at large, if you then read them background, we say them come on. Wallahi billahi, so man, in fame they die or in character they die. So the issue I make a decide vocal life is not about deportation, but the issue, the case at hand, no get nothing for do with LAJ deportation. They no arrest him because the deporter, of course, nobody know about deporter. He's a citizen like any other body. Okay, now this nation. 2, this further reporter continue for say LAJ na troublemaker. It assault woman there. Ebo me from my Sabiam to now. The woman there na LAJ in friend. Na LAJ in friend. And one day we say LAJ cause woman beside the recent things that happened. And then back again, your story, we are not going to go there. Cannot get that time, they are not get the mandate, and not here for that. I think for more Asabian, now the only issue that they see ever open mouth insult to man. And then back get a reason, they get a story. Okay? Though it was undone, nobody no be accepting, everybody condemn, including me, be condemned that act today. Because woman then a woman, woman then a them born with. Man, no matter how it is, despite they say a woman was created out of the rib of a man, okay, but we forget high respect for them. The issue here, there was no reason for go back to the international media for take the bubble in history from United States, how una deportee because of troublemaking, awaken a saloon, LAJ, we know say now somebody who is very radical, now a controversial singer, then they will not deny that fact today. Because like us, now somebody, now no nonsense, not somebody the bootlick, LAJ the bootlick, no matter how that he be. LAJ give $100 million now, tomorrow we do the wrong thing, they blast quantap the money again, and so he did naturally. Now somebody will take advantage. Once young people they suffer because of certain things, they talk. LAJ, if you know, the only way they take and say LAJ, now I see people that they go now I call them. And social media they call LAJ na APC. Una forget say LAJ don't do show na national stadium. By then APC was in governance. A key public figures attended. It cost them. It blast for them. Now in show back. LAJ don't sing song then 4 or 5 songs then during APC in time. Posino Kosan, Posino Lokan, Posino Jelan, Posino no even attempt like for make even if they know Ulana once and any back evidence not been enough for left. We don't get artists that way sing bad songs about this system. We don't get artists that way don't sing all kind of things for poor the past regime. None of them. In fact, when they sing, by then, what in the party do? The party call them and kind of state house. They put them together, give them. Because in belief say, now the way that they, if you say they mute, then it will cause a problem. If you say enough for sing, let them talk. Once they know to take gun or they not take cutlass, let them continue for sing. And that happen. LAJ now the same LAJ APC time, now the same LAJ SLPP time. There's no different about that. Okay? So now no say because of tribal lines or because of party lines or because of hate somebody. Honestly, it was very undone. It was very unprofessional for report about LAJ, left the issues at hand and bring old stories. The reason be la tell me famule. The reason why they try for use the international media excuse me, for tarnish this bobo in character now for killing case the international level. Now for killing case. Because LAJ arrest this issue currently, no get nothing for do with the past with Mama Miss James, get nothing for do with her. Two, get nothing for do with in deportation. So when they report, the media is bad. Some of these journalists that they favor, but when they favor, they know if you know to journalists or they into media, go think critically the effect of reporting about person. If because when they report person, if you really genuine and honest, you don't want hammer the person. If you don't want really damage them, you give the report, with the truth they come out, but you don't need for ad. They say what you make person the ad, only pantap only. Na for lie boku, not to follow suit you. Okay? So when they do reporting, if you want damage reporting, there is a way, certain, we all know, we follow up. We follow up VOA, we follow BBC, we follow media houses, them. We know even some of them bloggers right now. Most of them are the payroll. Most of these bloggers are the payroll. Wallahi billahi. As I past 5 whether that payroll right now. Anything happen, they just therefore condemn the reality, then they focus on the bad things. The bad thing, the bad and they turn on to good, let it look like good. The police and write about them, talk good about them. They always saw the good effect. And the journalists again for be balanced. For example, like before they for be report about LAJ to the international level, they for been talk to them. As an international journalist, where they report for the international media, you get right for sitting with LAJ in family, you get right for sitting with LAJ, no matter how said and keep, and if really the people let me honest, why this journalist will report about LAJ, he no go see LAJ in a Benghazi, he no go see LAJ in condition. Now after 10 days, they begin report about them. Why? If you see the bubble, get the side of the story, you go through the people who defend as a journalist, as a credible renowned journalist, get all the side them. If you don't go visit the side who said the incident happened, I like they say LAJ put go on fire person. You know the evidence, now story, these are allegations. You self-commodate. You go also you go to the victim self, because we get accused and we get the person where they accused. We get the complainant and the accused, not so. If you don't go to the complainant, you don't get the side of the story, go back to the accused, you get the side of the story, you can't beat them up, you broadcast them. But in this case, no. It was a mission. But some of we bounce on the mission. The mission is now for reduce the tempo, the international, focus with the whole world, like I say, black and white people are all the focus. I don't say with man they create into for solidarity of LAJ. Okay? So journalism, we get to be very careful. Let's be honest to ourselves. Let's no favor because of we get consultancy under a particular person or they protect your business. Journalism is something we don't get money. And journalism is one of the most critical jobs in the world. If you not be, you see like the lawyers, the media people, he can make person in life forever and he can point person in life forever. For example, like when you get issue, problem, if you not judge you genuinely in a court, let them take the truth and turn on to lie. Wallahi be lie, they suffer for nothing. People and they will suffer boku just because minor issues there. Because this issue where LAJ do, these are just minor issues. For them aggravate to international level, wherein even it takes the American ambassador for stepping for look really what will happen. Just because of the media focus, the media attention now, make it small, minor thing for me, even escalate na Sierra Leone on a free yourself. You know, for be escalate na Sierra Leone and go outside Sierra Leone. If really this then be handled with maturity. If they handle this with maturity, these are known as something we know even reach this level. So please, love be mindful, love each other. Left this party business now don't point this country. Now they mean this. If you elect the same, it will be not cause the past regime. If this anybody can cause the same regime, what's not the difference? The guy is he's a controversial singer. You know, somebody when a revolutionary artist. Now somebody when no matter what he do, he don't go sing with some president, he don't go sing with minister, he rap with minister, the next day what you wrong with the blast for you. That's the way he is. Nobody know the way no get good side, or nobody know get bad side. We don't say most of man we all not perfect. But let something not happen, use the advantage of what happened, they try for demon, for tarnishing character, for killing career. It's bad. Okay? And mind the way Allah don't bless person. I don't say, oh, but big at Salon, we not get artists and Salon with big pass LAJ. I don't go say he's the biggest or 91 grade big. But we don't prove him. The 21 stand where they do, we don't prove that one day. Okay? And I tell me, I don't do. Are they part of the entertainment as a blogger as well? I don't work at the whole country. No corner no day. No sign no day at this country. Where they go, all of the provinces. RFM, LAJ get the highest fan base. LAJ go na a particular village, certain show, small pepe. You don't come and recently go, I call them, Kailaon. Una key see the kind of show, before this issue that happen so. I think, early this year, you go Kailaon. If you see the crowd we pull, even the one the way they born, the way they talk the language, you know they pull that kind of crowd in. Because now a free-born person, he loves everybody. A little different tribe, the people who they head in fan base, majority, 80% of in fan base are non-foolers. So why then they use the selfish interest or political gains just for spoil the bubble in character? If they report on issues. For my beginning, make sure I don't ever say what you do is correct. But talk the right thing, talk what thing they happen. When the journalist they spoil person, they dig about it, they begin to bring their old baba thing there. And let them do good thing back as well. And they don't come on, I don't go to a hasting. When a war-prone area, who say police shoot one person, he die on the spot. And they come on here, he get hundreds of policemen there, he address them according to. These are good things where the journalists don't talk about back. Not so, if one be honest to himself. LAJ don't raise money, it support sick kids. LAJ do certain things then. We at least Paoli, we will take and say Paoli, arrogancy, Paoli bad, but you get good thing we do. So now say this journalist will report, not so, and this journalist will report, not so. Now we say now, okay, you don't talk all these bad things about this artist, but let's talk about the good things about the artist if really honest. But when they focus on the bad record of the artist or this guy, now because they want kill in tempo or the focus, well man, they pay attention international level, so in case you go die slowly. But the devil is a liar. I know you support him, I know you condole him per lie, but inshallah they go judge and genuinely. And I don't see. And they don't get better case because the story is different. The first policeman, when the deputy spokesman, the story will get a different thing. And that person they right now, we don't see the press release to come up. They don't pull from Freetown to Rotufunk. So they don't transfer Benghazi to Rotufunk now. For our information. They pull them. Okay? Then demote them just because he said the fact. Country, Sierra Leone a country now, nobody will talk through. As he talk through, he talk reality. If they not categorize it into a political party, then categorize it to a criminal and find any kind of forgive problem no more. But God did. God is bigger than all of us. No matter what in person do, nothing on the left in this world. That me believing. And LAJ and God don't put outside this one. The one that way in competitive they now, the one that way they sing against her, the one that way say as possible, now God don't elevate them. You know, people in the crepe they hate them. The kind amount of people who don't crepe they hate them just because of the crepe LAJ in here, unlawfully, without in willing, without in consent. You know, that's a big crime. So now be honest to yourself. And like I say, if I begin life, I will find one time I will come, I will forward now. LAJ in document them in first school result, in application, the story that document we apply with the kind of story where he writes, and the person, this same Sierra Leone brother, where you go write against and use the media for tarnishing character, I go show now. I will also show now, I will provide you now with LJ in original passport, where you use for come back, they not ever sign and deported. Now when in can you want to go back, game lock. Why? Because bad suburb will not enter inside it. So if I can tap now on that short brief story, I know I go about all what you don't do. I just come for clear the air and for set things straight. Now be honest with yourself. So man go maka, so man they call himself a laji, so man they pray. But mind you, no protect your selfish interest for damage other person. No protect your selfish interest for damage another person. You know, honest love be to yourself. Okay? If people in today they accuse LJ being APC, these are the same people who will be the clap and dance for LJ during APC time, because this same LJ will be the sing against APC, will be the blast for APC by then. What did LJ do during APC time? If you do them by now, wallahi billah, they go cut head, not to hear no more, they go save them, they cut head. Because yeah, a place where this na a time, na a current situation we know for talk. All man for talk mumu. I like the suffer like a jahannama. Na jahannama with this so na civilized jahannama with this now. Economic hardship day. If they suffer, you know, for talk. When they talk, they put in a tight place, or they find combo and give you. They put in a locked place. Of course, the police and they, where they know they are just order than they take order from above. Once they get that one phone call, no do am or do and so. Once they don't pass the order, they doesn't care. And like I said, the police get a lot for land. They get a lot for land. Now a very credible professional institution. We then know if you meet them in that capacity. Sometimes if I've been joining police, I don't left my job because no order of above and for being take. I prefer for pull my uniform than go do the wrong thing. We go affect the nation. We go affect this world and next world. Now watch no more. Also the police officers how did they end? Now watch fine. Now one they end fine, and now one back. Then get good people and they. But majority of them, because of this politics, don't spoil everything about them. You know, all this saga where they happen so all, now police and the cause them. Like I said, the issue of this alien issue, now minor issue. We're not for it to this level. We're not for even this public. You know, we think if you LA come on, LA come on, you know, come on. I tell them for free. This issue not get for cold. Because now a revolutionary now. People are fed up. So right on a hang. No matter the intimidation, I like a policeman and give them gun or I like them give them jet or takabula for kill. They go kill Ted, they go kill Salomon all. They go kill Ted and Tar at the end, waiting for BB. So long with the manage situations, like the police learn for the manage situations. Like situations no get the minor issues, learn where they get out of hands just like that. You know, and they don't do beaucoup things, they don't do beaucoup good things and bad things. So we all the report or talk about them. I know they talk about the other people and where they talk about where they tribalize them. Okay, because I will touch that side. I will just touch that side. I will come another time. I don't see so many press release where they condemn, they want to put her into fuller. But we don't get issues the way prominent politicians they don't get issues, then tribe them come write about them, write against them as well. And we don't get prominent politicians, both APC and LPP. We don't get issue where people they put more on then tribesmen, then come out right for them. I don't see them press release a day. We don't get a whole parliament chief from Kenya write a press release. They say if anything happen to them picking, then we'll take action. We don't get back the Creole Descendant Association. We should say them put a press release. But we the full man and we get bad name. Anything will touch small thing, you know, categorize them. Then forget say some of who we great grandparent can the 17th century. Maybe young fuller I know as a big citizen or greater than Pambuko that tribe and they have us. Because 17th century to now, not to pick not to play business. Okay? My village where they been candy, where my great grandparent candy to now. So now not left this hatred. Now left this tear. Anything I don't tribalize them, then they write against this. And then if a full of progressive union don't put a press release, if you full man of head for full man, would I go come head for full man? You not tell me back. If you Timini man of head for Timini man, would I go come head for Timini man? If you Mende man of head for Mende man, they say child beings at home. Why make na LJ in family more defect for the case? Because na in family. Now, family, you nobody, they say blood is thicker than water. They say fumble tiki, bent in the bone. I mean, you know, the broke, not so. So your family, charity begins at home. When you get problem, whether in a sorrow or in a joy, either an enjoyment or suffering, your family go there behind you. Now say Elena launch be launch now. All man be for go day. If you let me for launch now officially, you want say because in a full man for go day for supporter. Like you know, I'm not trying back the supporter. So if you let get issue, you don't get this kind combo we don't get through. This issue we don't get through. If Fulama no talk for them, they no write for them. Who are going to go write for them? It don't happen. But all them press release them, they will come up from Kenema. The press release will they release from Freedom. And when I press release them, I don't see them, then nonsense blogger, they don't talk about how. Because they don't have payroll. Then they protest the interest and what they pay them for. Now, job they do so. So man, they don't die AC, so mange motuka now. So mange brown new motuka just because of they have been compromised and incorporated into the system. But God did. Fulaman say si weti labai fewde do hino tura nyande banta omo be ande ko fewti. Okay, so let's be honest to yourself. Let's be a patriotic Sierra Leonean. Let's go the left with the damage yourself. Mind you, when you point a brother, when I say you don't point yourself. Like I say, all of who get something for do. We all get role for play for make salon, for put salon into a better place. You know. So the issue of this report really it was undone, and instead don't go viral. You know, really disheartening, honestly. You know, when we talk about, now discuss issues, not left for attack personalities. The report about LAJ was personalities, not issue. And that reporter supposed me for report about the issue, not personalities. None of who know when I sent to. So Monday, we did today like today, then I'm in position. If you then tell the bad thing we don't do, well, lie be lie. If that secret they come out, you go on away. Some of you get videos then of church on Benghazi. We get so many things, but no go pull them because you know a security reason, because of what I think we do and just no go see. You know, man do anything. Nobody is free right now. Total human rights violation. We live even when I junta world we live. Even the junta within a Guinea is civilized past the system we'll get now. Because at least then get freedom of expression. They talk what you want, once they're in the right place, they do what you want for the ones they within the law. No, boy, I know get mine. They do wrong self for set mode. Like I say, we are living in a existing hell. We are in Orman Tuk in Bondul. Baby Lodo, Sunday, wham you with the sweat. You don't sweat, the sweat don't reach your knee. Like I did describe Jahannam and the Quran and the Bible. That's what we do down as a law. And Panani, you know get my talko? Now order of above. You talk anything now, you go see them they come with a new uniform with them gone there. The recent issue will happen the day when LAJ appear in a court. Now me and daddy they work throughout the entire program. Now me and daddy they work. Now we go on TV, now we go on radio, now we suggest, now we do everything in common for make us say even for seeing picking. What we come on here, we go. The kind heavy no presence. I feel say even for this anchor in time. Or when they catch them Saji Musa, they no been get no been that kind security day. Or Tonyuma, because somebody where they hand up for judge na this Salon High Court na ya. You know been that kind of security presence. Your small LAJ, you know, they make it too fearful now, too much. If you see that they pass 50 soldier man there with heavy gun. Wallahi be like me and one of my colleagues in the group and buy. What they say also they go, we say they go na court. What tell us be like a relative, I mean an advocate where they work with in daddy. The guy is cocky gun. What begin challenger? What begin challenger? Begin challenger, you know get right. As I get right for go see, I saw me identification as Udana me, Uda be me. Well, like the guy cocking gun. It less small. If I don't broke me foot back, because I died and day for. These are people where they don't give order for kill people. But mind say nobody is powerful. Nothing lasts forever. All this must come to an end one day. Okay? So let's be honest to yourself. Well, the place dark, no lights. No get lights, petrol there. Right now, petrol don't go 20,000. If you want to go buy and Jebu right now, 25,000 to 30,000 per liter. And you know, say, we no get walk back, we don't want to corner, so we observe, we learn. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, this have been get for now. Like a light no day, wish I don't show some of the evidence then, some of the things they have don't show now, LAJ in passports and other things then we are going to make the family provider una see them and some of the documentary why don't chat about them really within the categorize them just because of a Sierra Leone brother go pull another Sierra Leone brother just because of beefing or selfish interest. So, till we meet again, I have been your host, Mohammed Selbimba, producer and presenter of the Kofi Show, one of the most credible and reliable where they bring factual things without fear or no favor. Mm? And I'm going to follow me page, and I'm going to follow the TikTok as well, Mohammed Silvimba Azego. Of course, this official Facebook page, and the Kofi Show official Facebook page. Of course, we also get Kofi Show on YouTube as well. Una can follow them and get reliable and correct information then as we reach now as time goes on. Till we meet again, I want to tell you thank you and allow we continue for abide to the law, allow we continue for pray for Sierra Leone because Sierra Leone we I don't want to say where we are heading, but let God help we with this kind of system, with this kind of thing, only God will help me because if I vividly remember based on the certain findings, some of these systems will happen at the same thing they happen we make work and as alone. But we hope and pray the leaders that were the day before, Allah will touch their mind, let them change, let them get sorry heart for we, let them get sorry heart for the people them. Let God make them be person. Let God make them remember we. Let God make change them so they do right thing in the country. Let them left for intimidate people. Let God make the left for victimize people. Let God make left like police go to beat people. Let God make like and left go to create people and hate. Elijah are the first superstar with a creepy hate. You get bad luck. Oh, now boy, you get luck in the other side, but then you get bad luck because all bad things are to run the start them. And we hope this creepy will continue. So anybody who will catch now, this is not by law, if we continue. Anybody who will catch now will get dredged. For that not kill himself, then for go creep him. So we will get dredged, now be careful, because as soon as they catch you, they say he go kill himself. So they say Eleje go kill him, one go kill himself, now make them cut in here. So please, Salom, Allah Yagonga wa Fernande. Let God make the truth, let God judge everybody in this world before they die. And that's what they pray for. Let God judge, begin judge some man now before they die. Because no matter what he did, all this jinjing bimbina for nothing, one day you go you die. All this jinjing bimbina for nothing, one day power go left you. All this jinjing bimbin, fine, baby, them to carry them power, authority, power for above, all this one day must come to an end. All this get for done one day. Okay? So now we rule wisely. God choose certain leaders for rule we. Leadership na God give. Okay? And when God give them, use them the right way. If you know use them the right way, wallahi billahi, you therefore be accountable of the deeds and what you do. Some bad thing the way they do, God they pay you now before you die. Some man they suffer this world, they suffer back next world. Just because of your behavior and your attitude toward the humanity. Okay? So you better now be very careful and now be mindful. Now we follow the rule of law. Now abide to the law and will be a patriotic Sierra Leonean. Now left for fear or favor. Now be honest to yourself. Let God bless we all. Till we meet again. I say bye bye. As things unfold, inshallah, I go sooner as I try for open me online TV. Inshallah, we will get visibility programs and we are going to watch live things that will happen. I've been promised for touch on the issue of Kenima, but unfortunately I not get light because I don't want to talk about you on the issue of Kenima. This now a system we are in. They don't spoil the country. They don't tribalize them. They don't regionalize them. The issue will happen in Kenema. If in Amakeni be happen, like say, over the thousands of people don't die back today. The issue will happen at Kenema. If in Amakeni, Putloko, or any part of the north, that issue they be happening. Like we don't get catastrophe, we don't get disaster back. Because we don't get dead body them back. Like we don't send OST them back for go people people and kill people like we really kill animal and bush. But God me believe in God. God is bigger than all of us. God is bigger than anything. But God is bigger than with any situation. God is bigger than with any condition. So I've been promised for touch on that side, and I want to see visible things and people the way they interview, people in the demonstration, the kind of riot they take place, I've been sworn. But nobody know wound, nobody know mistakes, scratch. And that these are similar issues, so people have been protest other part of the country back. But because of regionalism, I have been a host. Like I say, I don't want to continue for talk on that. As time goes on, small, we will continue for bring on thing that will happen. Inshallah. Bye bye. God bless you all.